on Osrc News at 7. Renewed Hope Initiatives Tony Elumelu Foundation empowers 500 women in Ondo State. Ondo releases 2025 Common Entrance Exam results. All set as INEC holds by-election in 12 states tomorrow. And from the foreign scene, AU leaders urge use of world map to reflect Africa's true size. Osrc Television. My name is Oyewumi Ayinigbara. The Ondo State Government has announced the release of results for the Common Entrance Examination into public secondary schools across the state. The exam was held on June 28, 2025, covering all 18 local government areas. Administrative Secretary of the Ondo State Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Akindele Ige, disclosed that a total of 71,210 candidates from both public and private schools registered to take the exam. Candidates were tested in English language, mathematics, and general paper. So far, 99.89% of the results have been uploaded to the ministry's official websites. Parents and guardians are encouraged to check their children's or wards results by logging in with their registration PIN at the official portal www.odsgexams.com. "500 women in Ondo State have benefited from the Renewed Hope Initiative Tony Elumelu Foundation Women Economic Empowerment Program. The event was flagged off in Akure, the Ondo State capital, by the chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative and wife of the president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Omoni-Ola Umbiji reports that the beneficiaries were drawn from all 18 local government areas of the state.
The Tony Elumelu Foundation donated 1 billion naira to the Renewed Hope Initiative to directly support 18,500 women nationwide, with 500 women from each state, including Ondo, benefiting from the gesture. Flagging off the program, chairman of the Renewed Hope Initiative and wife of the Nigerian president, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, represented by the wife of the Ondo State Governor, Oluwaseun Ayedatiwa, said the Economic Empowerment Program is designed to support the entrepreneurial spirit of women traders, enabling them to contribute more effectively to their households. She commended the Tony Elumelu Foundation for its support, noting that it will strengthen and recapitalize existing small businesses.
Let me emphasize that this is not a loan. It is a grant and a seed of renewed hope to help you recapitalize your existing businesses. It is my firm belief that when you empower a woman, you empower a household and a community and indeed a nation.
State Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative and Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Seun Osamaye, credited the successful participation of Ondo State and the initiative to the strong partnership between the state and federal governments, particularly highlighting Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa's efforts in securing the state's involvement. According to her, hundreds of women in Ondo State have received similar support in recent months, with more assistance on the way.
Ondo State women have benefited in diverse ways from the Renewed Hope Initiative. 200 of them got the Widows Empowerment, 270 of them got the RHI Bua Nano grants, and then 200 textile merchants with no political affiliations also got. We are grateful to to our dear mother of Nigeria for doing this. And we are thankful to our mother in Ondo State for also doing this for us.
Beneficiaries applauded the gesture and pledged to invest the funds into their businesses.
We NGOs were further going to use it to reach the grassroots communities.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa was represented by the Commissioner for Regional Integration and Diaspora Relations, Wale Akinkuoto, while the Tony Elumelu Foundation was represented by Alhaja Risikat Adeyemi. Omoriola Humbiji, Osrc News.
Meanwhile, empowering widows is more than an act of charity. It is an investment in stronger families, thriving communities, and a more inclusive society. Mrs. Oyekosola Aroloye, founder of the Aroloye Gender Empowerment Initiative, is on a mission to give widows a chance at financial independence. Its fourth empowerment program in Akure attracted dignitaries, community leaders, and well-wishers who came together to celebrate resilience and support widows determined to rebuild their lives. Nifemi Abayomi reports.
Mrs. Oyekosola Aroloye, the convener of the Aroloye Gender Empowerment Initiative, reaffirmed our commitment to transforming the lives of widows and promoting self-reliance.
The passion to make life better for those around me, to bring light where there is darkness, and to give in every arm where there is need. My drive for this world comes from a sick belief. And what is that belief? Every life matters, and together we can transform our community.
Special guests in their goodwill messages applauded the initiative for its consistency and life-changing impact over the years. A keynote address on the theme Raising Financial Independence for Widows provided practical steps for sustainable income generation.
This incident really affects them because they now have to start from scratch. I have to speak with them, tell them that it is still possible for them to live, dream, and actually, success whatever they venture in. It is not the end for anyone because they lost their husband or they lost their partner. No, this is not something to really, that is easy to live, but life must go on.
Participants also benefited from a hands-on training session in small-scale business skills, including soap making, zobo preparation, Isa production, equipping them with the knowledge to start profitable ventures. The highlight of the event was presentation of empowerment grants to widows who expressed heartfelt appreciation for the support.
Every one of us here, they are all going to benefit in each word they did, both soap making, both perfume making, both sobo making, both fruit making. People will benefit for it, and the way I'm seeing things here now, everybody will be a partaker to their own self in their home, and I know this empowerment, as from today, I know women will get up.
Mrs. Aroloye and her husband, Prince Kayode Aroloye, shared their motivation for the initiative and outlined future plans to extend empowerment opportunities to more vulnerable groups.
I'm not trying to tell them after the death of your husband, what God has destined for you, you can still achieve it, and you will achieve it once you have that confidence. That is why I'm here today. Training them, building their confidence, the small scale business, and empower them with the catch.
I always have these feelings in me to help people. So when I make it I discover that I should do more than my so that's why I encourage them to everything possible to achieve this. And I think in about 3-4 years, this is done everywhere.
Through its impactful works, the Aroloye Gender Empowerment Initiative remains a beacon of hope that women can overcome adversities and create a brighter future for themselves and their families with the right tool and encouragement. Nifemi Abayomi, Osrc News.
You're still watching Osrc News at 7 after the break. All is set as INEC holds by-election in 12 states tomorrow. Please do rejoin us then.
Nigerians' commitment to achieving universal health care coverage is reflected in the unwavering dedication of my administration to uphold this right for every individual, young or old, in rural or urban area. Health is not merely the absence of disease, but the embodiment of physical, mental, and social well-being. It is a fundamental human right.
Nigeria as a global agricultural powerhouse, supplying quality produce to international markets while ensuring every citizen has access to affordable nutrition.
Powered by Grassroots Movement for Tinubu GMT, Ondo State Chapter. GMT, in God we trust.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m. all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
Thank you very much for rejoining us. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. President Bola Tinubu has departed Abuja, Nigeria's capital city, for a two-nation trip to Japan and Brazil. The president was accompanied on the trip by government officials, including ministers and special advisors. Presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga says Tinubu will stop over in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, before proceeding to Japan, where he will attend the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, TICAD-9, in the city of Yokohama from August 20 to 22. While in Brazil, the president will hold a bilateral meeting with his host and attend a business forum with Brazilian investors. Nigeria's youth are not just leaders of tomorrow, they are citizens of today, visible in our classrooms, market offices, and streets, searching for a future worth staying for. Despite Nigeria's economic prowess and youthful demographic, millions of young people are left behind, struggling with unemployment, limited opportunities, and dwindling hope. Omoni Onla reports on the challenges facing Nigerian youth, their root causes, and the possible way forward.
According to the Nigeria Youth Sustainable Development Goals report, young people constitute about 70% of the country's population. They stand at a crossroads, grappling with unemployment, poor access to quality education, insecurity, and shrinking economic opportunities. Yet, they remain the nation's greatest hope for the future.
The only thing we need to do is to persuade them, beg them, that if there's any way they can help us by increasing the standard of living of Nigerians, things will get better.
Youth advocate Dotun Ojon emphasizes the need for Nigerian youths to believe in government initiatives and harness the opportunities they provide.
Nobody can actually succeed in a community that it does not believe in. That's why governments across the world are trying to deliberately embark on projects that will make their youthful populace actually believe in the government. When they believe in the government, it gives them a wing to actually fly. But in a situation where they think that the government is not working for them, they think that the government is against them, that they think that the government does not understand them, it becomes exceedingly difficult, if not practically impossible, for them to actually thrive. So as government is building road, building building bridges and all of that, there must be deliberate investment in programs that will make the youthful populace to believe that the government is actually working for them.
Renowned educationist Professor Olu Aderounmu says the solution lies in coordinated action, job opportunity through entrepreneurship and agriculture, stronger investment in skills training, education reform, and a security framework that allows young people to thrive.
When we are growing up, we are taught to use our hands and brains and whatever. But these days, we are taught algebra, multiplication, subtraction, addition, and the rest in mathematics and other subjects. But now the average student in Nigeria today can hardly, if you tell him or her 9 times 7, he or she doesn't know. She has to resort to either the telephone or something else to get a correct answer. We were taught we memorize all those things, we knew all those things. Our girls in those days were sent to institutions where they were taught knitting, sewing, all those minor things instill some kind of discipline in students or in their youths.
No doubt, the challenges are many: unemployment, insecurity, poor education, as well as social vices, but so are the possibilities. In every community, there are stories of resilience, innovation, and determination. If Nigeria can match the ambition of its youth with opportunity, safety, and skills, then the promise of this generation will not only be kept, it will transform the nation. Omorola Mbiji, Osrc News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission has concluded preparations for the by-elections scheduled to hold across 16 constituencies in 12 states tomorrow, August 16, 2025. The National Commissioner and Chairman of INEC's Information and Voter Education Committee, Sam Olumeko, said the by-elections will cover 2 senatorial districts in Anambra and Edo states, 5 federal constituencies in Edo, Jigawa, Kaduna, Ogun, and Oyo states, as well as 9 state constituencies in Adamawa, Anambra, Kaduna 2, Kano, Kogi, Niger, Taraba, and Zamfara states. Additionally, INEC confirmed that court ordered rerun elections in Enugu South 1 state constituency of Enugu State and Gari Sanyawa State constituency of Kano State will be conducted concurrently. He added that all non-sensitive materials for the election have been delivered to the states, and election technology such as the bimodal voter accreditation system has been configured for the election. Meanwhile, the new Nigeria People's Party (NNPP) has decried the delay by INEC in uploading the list of its new leadership on the Commission's website. The NNPP noted that the delay had also affected its smooth operations nationwide, especially in the build-up to some state and other elections. This is contained in a statement by NNPP's National Secretary, Mr. Ogini Olaposi, who described INEC's refusal to comply with court orders on new executive of the NNPP as disappointing. According to the party, the lack of clarity by the Commission is the reason why some expelled members are still claiming leadership of the NNPP while using the NNPP platform as an avenue for unfounded allegations against the current administration, which is capable of instigating unrest. The statement revealed that Nigerians and the international community are now watching closely to see how far INEC is willing to go on this matter, which is clearly denying the NNPP opportunities to participate in elections nationwide. In the meantime, the Kaduna State Police Command has announced the restriction of movement in 4 local government areas of the state as part of measures to ensure the peaceful conduct of Saturday's by-elections. According to a statement by the Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Masiru Hassan, said the restriction will take effect from midnight on Saturday, August 16, 2025 in Zabongeri, Zaria, Sheko, and Gajura local government areas. The DSP disclosed the measure is aimed at guaranteeing public safety, preventing any breach of peace and ensuring a smooth and orderly electoral process in the affected areas. He explained that only personnel on essential duties and individuals with valid election assignment will be allowed movement during the period. We'll go on a quick commercial break and return to bring you more stories. Please stay.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
Thank you very much for rejoining us. Minister of Interior Olubunmi Tunjojo says that Nigeria's digitalized biometric system is speeding up the recapture of inmates who escaped from correctional centers. The minister, during an interview, dismissed claims that there have been as many as 7 jailbreaks since 2023, insisting the figure is lower. He also noted that many of Nigeria's custodial centers are over a century old, with at least 12 of the 246 facilities currently undergoing rehabilitation. The minister stated that medical facilities in some prisons have improved under President Bola Tinubu's administration, with 50 doctors, 100 nurses, and NYC doctors are deployed to correctional centers. He further explained that prison management is now on the concurrent legislative list, allowing both federal and state government to operate facilities. He added that about 72% of inmates are state offenders, with 62% awaiting trial, yet the federal government bears most of their upkeep. Operatives of the Akwa Ibom State Police Command have arrested a fake ophthalmologist, Gabriel Gideon, in Insit Umbiom local government area for allegedly administering unapproved substances to hundreds of residents. Police spokesperson DSP Timfon John said in a statement that Gideon was apprehended after a tip-off from concerned residents of Itu local government area, where he reportedly treated people with a concoction of olive oil, juice, and water. According to the statement, the suspect, who confessed not to being a qualified eye doctor, allegedly guarded over 300 people in each of the villages, Ikot Akpam Itam, Ikot Abasi Itam, and Nong Ikom Itam, charging them 500 naira each for the so-called treatment. Our medical team from the Ministry of Health confirmed the substances were unapproved for medical use. The police said an investigation is ongoing. An official of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, in River State, Awam Kamal Ekediashi, has explained that parents of some minors who were brutally flogged by a pastor during a spiritual cleansing exercise need counseling. Ekediashi stated in an update on the incident and actions taken by the agency. The pastor, identified as Ifediora Joseph, was arrested by the police in River State for flogging children during a 3-day program under the guise of spiritual cleansing. Following the pastor's arrest, some of the children and their parents appeared at the police station in Port Harcourt, singing and dancing in solidarity with the pastor. However, the NAPTIP official said the parents involved need counseling, stating that the parents are victims as well because they do not understand the implications of such inhuman treatment and torture. The Federal Road Safety Corps Kano State's commanders confirmed the death of 12 persons following a tragic road accident at Samawa Village, Garum Manam local government area of Kano. The public relations officer of the command, Abdullahi Nabaram, who confirmed the incident, disclosed that preliminary investigations revealed that the crash was caused by a mechanical fault when the trailer's cab hook broke, causing the trailer cab to detach from the trailer body, resulting in loss of control. He explained a total of 19 persons were involved in the crash, and in that 12 were killed, 5 were injured, and 2 were rescued unhurt. Nabaram added that the deceased victims have been deposited at Nasarawa Hospital, while the injured were taken to Kora General Hospital for immediate medical attention. And now to the foreign scene. Israel's far-right finance minister Bezalel Smotrich has announced that work will start on a defensive 3,000-home settlement that will cut off the occupied West Bank from East Jerusalem. His office said the plans would bury the idea of a Palestinian state and with it the two-state solution. It comes after a host of Western countries such as France, the UK and Australia said they would recognize a Palestinian state. Olaide Oguni has the reports.
Sanctioned by the UK for inciting violence against Palestinians in the West Bank, Israel far-right finance minister has plenty of friends up here. And that's because his plan to start work on what's known on the E1 settlement, which could connect Mali Adom, the West Bank of East Jerusalem, is a long-held dream of the Israeli settlement movement, and would mean Bezalel says the end of the idea of a Palestinian state.
Anyone who tries today in the world to recognize a Palestinian state will receive an answer from us on the ground. In the facts of houses, in the fact the future I'm offering to Arabs in Judea and Samaria is much better than any Arab has in Arab countries. Much better for them than if they had had a Palestinian state. I am offering them protection of human rights, freedom and freedom of speech, freedom of religion, property protection, life protection.
This is a 30-year-old idea, but Smotrich is reviving it, given what he says is the support of powerful allies.
Has Benjamin Netanyahu agreed to this plan, and has Donald Trump agreed?
Of course, that's a question. It's a vow to keep on settling Palestinians' land and builds on the parliament approval last month of a motion to annex the West Bank. Israel Guns runs the organization which oversees Israeli movements.
What I do, it will bring a huge benefit from everyone. When I say everyone, at the moment, millions are Arabs here. It's my responsibility, but I think nothing that you said is truth, because today, but you know, when you report, you have to report the truth. Please let me finish my sentence. You're not reporting about the attacks that came before what you saw.
If Benjamin Netanyahu is on board with this, he's leaving it up to his finance minister to lead initiatives in the face of international criticism, not least from the UN, which has called on Israel to revise its decision. But here the direction of travel is one way. Olaide Oguni, Osrc News.
Californian Governor Gavin Newsom says he will put a November ballot measure to redraw the state's congressional map, aiming to add 5 Democratic seats and intensifying a redistricting clash with Texas and President Trump. And with that, we conclude the news tonight. But before we go, a quick look at the top stories. We told you that the Renewed Hope Initiative and the Tony Elumelu Foundation have empowered 500 women in Ondo State, boosting entrepreneurship. The Ondo State government has released 2025 Common Entrance Examination results into public secondary schools. The government has also urged parents and guardians to check their child's or ward's result by logging in with their registration PIN. And we also brought to you the news that the Independent National Electoral Commission has been set to hold by-elections across 16 constituencies in 12 states. And that's the news tonight. Thank you very much for your time. Good evening.